Hi, I'm Christina Robinson, and this is CMS Forex News. Today is Tuesday, January 8, 2008. Let's begin with some releases from the United Kingdom. Last night, retail sales for December, as measured by the British Retail Consortium, edged up only 0.3% since December last year. It was the weakest growth since March 2006 and piles up another piece of negative fundamental data for the UK economy. Overnight, the Halifax Housing Price Index showed a 1.3% increase for November, after 3 straight months of declines. The fourth quarter, however, was the first time in 7 years that housing prices fell according to the index. In the Eurozone, retail sales for November declined 0.5% on the month and fell 1.4% on the year. The drop in the yearly total was the biggest since records began in 1997 and complicates the picture for the European Central Bank. The combination of a slowdown in growth and higher inflation normally requires countering policies. On a positive note, Germany factory orders for November saw an increase of 3.4% on the month, beating expectations of a fall. There was strong domestic demand combined with continued demand from foreigners. Producer and capital goods fueled the increase, though consumer goods declined. In the U.S., pending home sales saw a more than expected 2.6% decline for November. On the other hand, October's data was revised up strongly to 3.7% from the initial release of 0.6%. Let's take a look at the pound-dollar pair. Surprisingly, following the poorer-than-expected retail sales data out of the UK, the pound gained last evening and overnight. It climbed 150 pips as the UK housing price data helped propel the pair to a high of 1.9823. Then the greenback managed some recovery and brought the pair down to 1.9735 by 2 p.m. New York time. Signs show that a coordinated effort by central banks to counter a short-term credit shortage is having positive results. The yen continued falling today in a bout of returned risk appetite. Yesterday, the Aussie gained on the yen, only to pare those gains later in the session. Today, investors continued returning to carry trade, and the pair rose above last Friday's high, trading near 96.70 by 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Aussie also helped by building approval numbers that showed a 8.9% surge in November of 8.9%. Economists had predicted a flat reading. Improvements in employment, wages, and immigration stimulated investment. This evening, we will get data on UK consumer confidence and Australian retail sales. Overnight, there will be trade balance data and final GDP numbers from the Eurozone, along with retail sales and industrial production from Germany. The UK will post its BRC shop price index. In North America tomorrow morning, Canada reveals housing starts, and the U.S. will post its leading index. And that's it for today's news. Thanks for watching, and join us again at cmsfx.com.